Yeah, man, we're live. So I guess we'll just get right to it.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, Blaze, let's get into it.
Max Crosby got traded to the Ravens. How you feel about that, Mills? As you know, Mills is a Ravens fan, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shows up every season to check out a game. So
You
see the
gotta go.
legit
Just happy to have a good pass rusher. You know what I mean? Finally. You
had
know
a
what I
couple
mean?
pictures they showed of him sacking Lamar. You know, it ain't that easy to sack him, so it's
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
he
good.
he sacked he sacked Lamar. I think a few times when they played one time when Minshew beat us. I think a couple years back.
Mhm. The good thing is, you don't got to worry about him now really coming after Lamar no more or your defense.
Right.
I mean, your offense, but at the same time that you got him, so that's a win-win. Can't beat that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm surprised they did it because Baltimore we usually don't do no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
Two
sir.
first round picks. I mean, we don't do nothing like that. But since since the new era with Mentor Jesse Mentor, shout out Jesse Mentor, the new head coach.
Finale
Uh,
stack up in the building. What's good, my guy?
what's good, G's?
You
Shout
know the
out to
Raven.
Raider Nation. Know what I mean, for
Mm-hmm.
giving us Max Crosby. Know what I mean,
He said, "Hey, there, man."
I mean, I had to call Ray up, call Jers up. You know what I mean, get their little input on it. Know what I mean, but yeah, it's a good day in Baltimore. We signed the guard today too. He was on our team a
No,
few years back. Because our offensive line was real bad, so we doing some things. Know what I mean, we still need a couple more pieces, but Baltimore defense. If you know me, Blaze, and everybody know me, I'm about defense. I don't give a fuck about all that
mm,
scoring, all that flashy shit. You better, babe. You gotta play some defense. If you don't, I don't give a fuck what you do with the offensive numbers, but you better play some defense in Baltimore. So hopefully we bringing
mm.
it back with that. Know what I mean,
Max Crosby. He is a leader kind of guy too. He was definitely a leader for the Raiders. So I think he'll bring that mindset to your team. I don't know how old he is right now. He might be in his low 30s if he's in them.
he
But
20. I said 29 or 30. Oh, 29. I
okay.
think they said he'd be 30, but I ain't worried about that. He's still in his prime, like Ray
Nah, that's
said.
perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. And he got the mindset, so he grown. But I felt like I was 21 when I turned 30, so I feel like Max will be all right. You know what I'm saying? And what other weapons y'all got on defense you think surrounding them? Like big names,
Uh,
let's just say
Big
key
names we
guys
getting.
right now,
I want to say
or
this.
even ones, even returners, like people that y'all have. Who you think now with him adding to that defense is going to be? Now you got him, and who else that's going to make y'all really get back to that Ravens defense? You feel it, and
I
even
would
additions.
say, well, we ain't get no additions just yet, but I know we got people. We've been had people over there. But I want to say this before I start anything off with it because Namde Matabike was our D tackle. He went down with a neck injury week 2. And
Damn.
things wasn't the same for our defense. And he's a big piece of that because he's a DT. He could play any technique, and he could rush the passer or he could stop the run. And that's what we
Okay.
lacked for all that season, that pass rush and that stable run. So now we gonna get him back. He cleared to play, cleared to do some drills and stuff like that. Get back on the field and get back to what we need him to be. So we got him, our leading
Mhm.
sacker the last few years, coming back. We got all pro safety Kyle Hamilton, number 14. He been doing this thing for a while. All pro, like I said, real good defensive player. Wiggins is a cornerback that we got. Marlon Humphreys, I'm not really keen on. He's a cornerback that's been there for many years, up and down seasons. So I'm not really, he can go or he can stay. I'm not really too big on him. But Roquan Smith is in the middle, inside linebacker. So we got pieces. Malachi Starks is another safety we got. We got a lot of people there, a lot of talent. We just need a good defensive coach and a few more pieces to add to the puzzle. I mean,
Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like y'all will be good though. I guess now Harbaugh's gone. So how you feel about the offensive coach or the head coach? Let's say.
well, we gonna find out what he about. We had all good reviews from other teams from him. He's a young guy, Jesse Mentor. But for Harbaugh, his time should have been up years ago, and I'm very mad. And I know we talked about this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
We had Seattle's head coach, Mike McDonald, Super Bowl winning coach. We had him 2 years ago as a defensive coordinator. We led the league in everything. We hit the triple crown, points allowed, sacks, I mean interception. We did it all that year, and 2 years later he wins the Super Bowl after we let him go. So I'm very upset with that. We should have left his ass on the doorstep somewhere a couple years ago, and I think we would have been to the Super Bowl. You feel what I'm saying? Guaranteed with Mike McDonald.
I was gonna say
He's
you definitely called it too.
yeah, that's my man. Shout out to Mike McDonald for winning that Super Bowl with the Seahawks. Changed their organization around in 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to him.
Yeah. Nah, he definitely shout out to the Seahawks. It's crazy because you did call that. You were like, they probably gonna win before the game. I asked who you had, the Seahawks or the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah,
going with the Patriots. And
you know who I
Finale
was
stepped
going
up also said it too. Yeah, so I was like, so you called it, and we got we don't got them now. So well, y'all don't, but we'll see what happens, with the new guy. Or is that the guy you say you do got, or y'all didn't get him? And now y'all got a new young.
We had Mike McDonald. We got Jesse Mentor right now. He was a
Jesse Mentor,
coach, yeah, for the Chargers the last few years, and he brought the Chargers back to a good, respectable organization on defense. You know what I mean? So I believe in Jesse. We got Anthony Weaver as our head, as our defensive coordinator. Anthony Weaver. He was with us years ago, played for the Ravens, so that was a good move. I fucks with Weaver, excuse my language, but that's my bull, because like I said, he was a defensive player for the Ravens, so he knows what the standard should be, and I believe that he gonna bring that back too. You know what I mean?
And the offensive coordinator, is that the dude that Shador had or something like that, or is Shador getting him? I guess is the guy Lamar didn't like. Is he back?
I don't know if Lamar didn't like him, but our old offensive coordinator Todd Monken is the head coach of the Browns now. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that is.
So that's what that is. We got Doyle as our offensive coordinator, and he was with the Bears last year as assistant to their Ben Johnson head coach and offensive coordinator, basically. You know what I mean? So Ben Johnson was the head coach, but he's the offensive coordinator, so he was calling the plays. But I don't want to say it's Jack Doyle, but I know his last name is Doyle, and he was the offensive coordinator, bull. So, but it was Ben Johnson's offense. I mean, he's the head coach of the Bears, and the Bears did good. I mean, did real good this year.
Yeah, better than they've been doing back then. And how do you feel about now? All right, like Maxx Crosby again. Now, how do you feel he'll improve the record for y'all this year?
Well, we only missed the playoffs by a field goal. Justin Loop, our rookie kicker, missed a field goal from like 40 yards, which we would have beat Pittsburgh with that game-winning field goal, but he missed it. So I'm not really concerned about. I know the Ravens be back. I mean, I'm not concerned about that.
You think you can go back to that Ravens record where you just kind of knew they was going to the playoffs? It was just about, are they going to get over that hump? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to them records?
It's always been about, is they going to get over the hump? I mean, for me.
You knew they was always a top contender regardless. Like, it was.
Yeah, regardless, I knew they was good, but are they going to get over the hump? Are they going to, get that willpower and not make mistakes at the last minute? I mean, so.
Now, how you feel about getting over that hump, though, this time?
Well, with everything new, only thing that was lacking was the defense for the last 2 years. So since Mike McDonald left, our defense been trash. So the year we lost that year, what year we lost against Mahomes that last year? Mikey McDowell was there, and Zay Flowers fumbled on the I want to say 1 or 2 yard line to give Kansas City the ball back. We was about to score,
Mhm.
so we could have tied it up, and he never knows what happens after that. But he fumbled that time, gave us the game away. Last year or the year before that was the Bills game against Mark Andrews with a drop 2 point conversion. You know what I mean? So it's just been like one plays after another, just one, and I believe they'll be able to make the plays when the time comes. You know?
So, do you feel? I guess we should really ask just about Max Crosby, the main key guy. Do you feel like Max is really going to go crazy? I guess he's on one side. He might move around here and there. He's definitely he can get real hybridish. But do you feel like
Yeah.
Max is key to turning this shit around and bringing y'all back to the AFC Championship?
Well, I believe so. I believe he a dominant force, pass rusher and on a run. So he had a few bad years. Two, I think, they said he was injured, but he said he could play last year when they kicked him out. But kicked him out and sat him down. You know, he wanted to play still because that's what he is. He's a competitor. So I know what he gonna bring to the Ravens. You know what I mean,
Yeah, no, exactly.
yeah.
So,
So I know he gonna bring that intensity, that motor. You know what I mean. So I believe he'll bring us over the hump because we were just missing a good dominant pass rusher to close the game out. You know what I mean, somebody that can sack somebody and get them in that third and long situation where they got to go for a pass where we know. You know, so we wasn't be
I
able to
know
make no stops. So
I know Finale just said that Joe Burrow, he felt bad for him because he's gonna play Max Crosby and Garrett twice. So
yeah, yeah, and T.J. Watt.
oh yeah, Watt twice. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's dominant pass rushers right there. You know what I mean?
yeah, in that same conference, it's gonna get wild. So I'm looking at I'm looking at your offense. I mean, Henry's still gonna be there. So I feel like now it's gonna bring a lot of intensity. You know, the run game is going to be strong with Lamar and Henry, but then you also got Max on the side. It's going to bring a little more smash mouth. And then,
Yeah,
Max can still, he can move and then he gets interceptions, little plays like that. I feel like
right.
we'll see what happens with y'all receiving core going into the season. I don't know, they'll add somebody to it, but that's the key thing. If we can do that and just add that explosion a little bit, I feel like Max on that other side of the ball really make y'all an all around crazy team, smash mouth and explosive. You know what I mean? Just y'all already been explosive, but I really want y'all to be able to just go up top a lot and get and trust it. You get what I'm saying? Pretty much
Yeah,
like that last throw that Lamar threw that just pretty much caused him to get in. Or
yeah,
was that game? Or you remember when he threw that shit
yeah.
and
Well,
then
that was Pittsburgh. He was shitting on that game.
yeah,
He was shitting. Yeah,
yeah, he was throwing the ball. They messed up. Then he still bounced back and got up
right,
there again. And you dropped the
right.
ball. I don't
Well,
know what
but
happened.
but that's the thing.
Or
That's what
actually
Lamar.
caught it. Then they missed the field goal. So you know how Lamar
He
do.
missed
But
the field goal. That's what it was. He
yeah.
missed the field goal. And Lamar did his job. I mean, I know he had some plays in the beginning, but it's 4 quarters. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't just the
And
first
that's
quarter. It's four
and that's
quarters
the
you
key
play.
thing. And that's the key thing. Like you said, Lamar did his job. So now it's about getting that receiver that's going to do his job. Because I always say with receivers, we need that receiver that's going to go get the ball. You know what I mean? Like a T.O.,
Right.
Randy Moss.
I
Guys
liked
just
it
going to.
AJ Brown, but they wanted too much for him. They said they wanted
And
two
that's
first round.
I actually talked to Finale about AJ Brown going to the Raiders because I want him to stay. I'm an Eagles fan, you already know. But
Yeah.
if you were going to trade, I know the Ravens traded like 2 draft picks, which could be good, but Max Crosby to me is bigger than just a key
Oh
player.
yeah.
He's also like he's a real
Right.
voice on the team, a captain, all that. So I felt like AJ Brown maybe and some draft picks to the Raiders. I felt like that probably when I seen all the Max Crosby to the Eagles things, I was thinking that might be what was going to happen. But me personally, I don't want AJ to go. Maybe they're talking to AJ. They know deep down with the Eagles that keeping AJ, we can still go to the Super Bowl again if we
Right. For
just
sure.
tighten up a little bit. And we had a real sloppy year, and we were still winning on sloppy games. But off to the Eagles, back to y'all.
No,
So
no.
yeah, y'all.
I see Ray asked about Lindenbaum, and that's very
Mhm.
important. And I'm glad he asked that because we need to resign him back. We have to, because if not, we're gonna have to get two more offensive linemen. Even though I like the rookie from last year, left guard Emory Jones. He came
Okay.
in sparingly, but he was a rookie. He had surgery and he didn't do any of the combine stuff, so he started late. But they projected to put him in the left guard spot or the right guard spot, either or. But then we signed John Simpson for the other guard spot. So if we lose Lindenbaum, now we got to find a new center. You know what I mean? And he want at least 20 mil. So pay the man his 20 mil. He probably the top 5 center in the league. Pay him his little bread. We can move on. And then now we got our line solidified, so Lamar won't get hurt, because that's why he got hurt. The line was shitty. You feel what I'm saying? Both guards was shitty. So
Without a line.
so if we without the trenches, and then the Ravens, I believe they're gonna go back to the trenches this draft. Whatever picks they do got left, but they're gonna go back to the trenches and get back to what we used to be, because we used to be a ground and pound, smack you in the mouth on the other side on defense, and get to the end zone. So we're gonna get back to that though. With this regime, head coach, and staff, I believe they're gonna get back to that.
I don't know how the linebacking core is. I know that's more your team. Now, the main thing I look at it is if you got a key linebacker, like a key one, and then if you get a key safety and a key cornerback, y'all will be too. Y'all will be too dangerous. All right, then y'all will be definitely dangerous. Now, who is this? Now, do you have a middle key linebacker, or what is he? Which one?
Roquan Smith is the paid linebacker for that spot right now, and he all pro. Know what I mean? But when it's not all on him. He had a down year, but everybody did on that defense playing on that shitty team. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not really too worried about that. He had ever since Zach Orr 2 years, he been the head defensive coach. It's been bad. So I ain't gonna, you know what I mean, fault them too much. But Marlon Humphreys is the cornerback that we drafted, grown, gave a little contract, couple contracts to. If he don't get his shit together, he gotta go, because he was getting burnt, and we ain't got time for that. He could take his ass on.
He said they predict Lindenberg will be the highest paid center in the league. Okay,
right. That's what I said. He won't get paid, so it depends if the Ravens gonna pay him or not. I mean,
and the thing I was saying, even with that, with them key players, the thing I'm looking at with Maxx Crosby that can guarantee y'all back to that Super Bowl Ravens smash mouth defense. Think about it. You had Suggs, which will be your Maxx Crosby now. Can't take away from that. I know Crosby can do just as much or maybe even a little more. Then you got linebacker that could fill in that Ray Lewis void. Then you got your corner that can fill in that McAllister void. And then you got your safety who can fill in your boys void. Ed Reed. Once you get back to that, coaching or not, y'all will be invincible damn near again. You know what I mean? Now, maybe that is where y'all are, but that's what I'm kind of comparing them people to when I said that linebacker, that safety, and that corner. And I know they don't got to be exactly on that level yet, but that's something just to look at. Like, yeah, you look at them this year and it look like that's what you see. Oh yeah, y'all gonna be a dangerous team. Offense, we'll see what happens with that line.
Right. It just depends on the defensive coach, and I believe that this defensive coach is a little different than the last one we had for 2 years. So
you know what I like about Maxx though? I feel like he's going to talk to Lamar. Hopefully, he's going to talk to the guys. You know, get in the mix. You know what I mean? He'll be out there in Baltimore doing his thing. But hopefully Lamar knows what Baltimore likes, and really, I mean, not Lamar, Maxx, but also Maxx likes smash mouth football. He's been trying to bring it. You know, I won't say bring it to the Raiders. They do that, but he's been trying to really make them play some damn football over there. And maybe him going to Baltimore, he knows that, yeah, I know what these fans want. He plays to the fans. He loves the fans. He might make sure they step it the fuck up, coach or not. You know what I'm saying? Like when the coach is on his BS, Maxx is going, you know, them player coaches. He's one of them. Right. So maybe that's why I felt like it was crazy the Raiders got rid of him. But y'all getting him with a Lamar on offense. Also, the running Henry on offense. I think he talks to the players a little bit. You'll have them two on offense, and then you got Maxx on defense. And then obviously, like you said, the linebackers and them. I feel like you have more vocal people, but mainly Maxx on defense. I don't think you got to worry about the coach as much as long as he's calling the right plays with y'all. You know what I mean?
Right. That's
But
all
we'll
it
see.
is. That's all it is. It's about play calling and execution, Blaze. You feel what I'm saying? So if they can do that, you already know where they're gonna be at. You feel what I'm saying? But I believe. Look, Max Crosby plays some of the toughest games, and Patty Mahomes twice a year.
You got to
What you
think how
think
it
he
is
did that?
too. When your team ain't really doing shit and the momentum getting down and it's just all on you and you just want it, but he go on a team that maybe people might really be able to get some shit done around him a little bit more. We'll see, offense and defense. He might go a little crazy. I knew what it was like playing on Sterling, and it was like, damn, we had a nice little team where I felt like I wasn't on the field as much as I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you only play one side of the ball.
Right.
Max might be like, damn, this shit getting a little too easy. I don't even know. We'll see, though, where he might go real crazy. I used to give it my all every chance I went out there. I was going to do that regardless, but you was so fresh. You just, and you wanted to make a play so much because now Jerron taking all the tackles, Art taking all the interceptions, TJ getting all the sacks. Like, damn, can I get something? If you want it that bad and you want to show that you somebody like us,
right?
Which Max is going to do.
Hey, Blaze, who gonna make a play next? You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's the type of environment you're gonna have on that team. And I feel like I would, that type of energy. I feel like Max will do that on that team, so that'll be good. You know what I mean? I guess since finale, he might be in here still, but quickly, since we talk about Max, what do you think now? How is that going to help the Raiders or maybe mess up the Raiders? What do you think on just, you speak about that? You think they kind of dropped the ball on that and y'all came up, or was it a win-win for both, or did y'all drop the ball? What happened?
It might be a win-win, Bo Nix, Pat Mahomes, and Herbert, who he was playing twice a year. Yeah, that's some good comp. I mean,
yeah. See, now finale said they dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball.
He said he feels like Vegas probably dropped the ball on getting rid of Max.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. Now that's how I personally feel, but like I already said, just that's a real that's a voice. That's a real player. That's the main. And not even, but just Max, that's a real dude, you know what I mean, on that team. You know how I am about getting rid of the stars. I don't like none of that. So we're not getting rid of no Max Crosby. That's my star. You know what I'm saying? Just like Lamar on y'all team. We was not talking about getting rid of Lamar or pay him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So AJ Brown, you hear me right now. They've been talking about trading him every other year. I'm telling y'all right now, we are not getting rid of AJ Brown. Will we? I can't control it. We might. But in my mindset, if it was up to me, hell no. We're not getting rid of none of our receivers.
I'm gonna tell you this, Blaze. Not to talk Eagles. Well, we could talk Eagles, but AJ Brown is the one that lets Devontae Smith get off.
Thank you. Just like you said, who's gonna make a play? You can't keep taking away. So now he has to make a play every time.
He has to. And if he don't, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna get crucified just like AJ. You feel what I'm saying? So
hey, it's funny. He might hey, crucified for real, because he might get fucked up. Either hurt because it's all on him now, or like you said, the fans is gonna come at him regardless. Philly, everybody gonna come at him, like you said. They're not. So it's gonna be a lose-lose doing it. And that's just how I felt about Max Crosby on the Raiders. Now the thing about the Raiders, he said they got 2 picks.
Well, this is the thing. He's talking about for AJ Brown, the Eagles wanted 2 first-round picks and a player. And
yeah.
And then now he got 2 first-round picks for Max. We gave him 2 first-round picks. I mean,
and that's what's crazy. So the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, they said a player, and that still wasn't. So why? How all of a sudden they just settle for y'all just 2 picks? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, the Eagles' price was too high. It's still too high.
Yeah. See, me personally, you know how we get down on Madden right now. I need a player.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not just he might not have to be the best player, but I need something.
Yeah.
I don't need a 99 in the picks. You know what I'm saying? I need the picks and give me like a 85, a 90, something. Somebody that's, you know what I mean? But I need something. I ain't just going to, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't know. I felt like they could have got a little something out of there. Because you don't just, How good was the Raiders' defensive ends? Like, what are you going to do with them picks now? You're getting a quarterback most likely.
Yeah,
What are
number
you?
one.
What do you think's going to happen now with this? You gonna go for a defensive end or what? like, I don't really know.
You can't go too high. It can't be reaching. You know what I mean,
You get what I'm saying?
you gonna have to make money on these last picks, boy.
Something gonna have to happen. So.
Oh, he said, nah, the Raiders said they wanted 2 picks in a player. Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
And that's why I'm like, yeah, they should have got a player for that. I wouldn't have just went with y'all got him.
Yeah. Kubiak good, though, for them. I mean, he a young coach off the Kubiak tree. Father was Gary. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like the Raiders might have dropped the ball a little bit, but we'll see how the trades go. I feel like the Ravens really came up on that pick. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, and you know how the NFL works, and also Maxx had that trade clause thing in his thing, but I felt like once the Ravens said they wanted him, he said hell yeah. So, and he get to wear black again. He ain't that mad. You feel me? He put on that black jersey like the one you got, the Maxx Crosby. He good.
You know I got a cop one.
Yeah. And you know, and that's another thing, no disrespect to the Raiders, but this is something they need to do right now. They need that black on black uniform, ASAP, helmet and all. They need to stop playing. They was one of the first black teams that just be rocking black jerseys with the silver pants and the silver helmet. They just blacked on black all that uniform. Like you see Maxx Crosby out there with that black Baltimore helmet with the black jersey and black pants. Psh, that shit gonna get bad out there. I'm telling you. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real bad out there when he get in that out of that tunnel. He come out of that tunnel out there in Baltimore. Boy, they gonna think Ray Lewis ran out that bitch. I'm telling you, and Maxx gonna be out there talking to them fans. Definitely gonna bring that energy that they need. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna see, man.
I'm hoping they go after Trey Hendrickson. Who is that? The Raiders or the Raiders?
He's the pass rusher for Cincy.
All right. Who you wanted to go for them though? The Raiders most likely.
Yeah, that's what Ray said. He want the Raiders to grab him up. He there though. That's for sure.
They definitely should.
Oh, man. Hold on 1 second.
Dang, he's only at 17 million a year. That's smooth too. So yeah, they picked up on that contract. So y'all kind of got a steal on that too. He wasn't as expensive as he could have been. Y'all would have picked up on that new contract.
Right.
So now y'all get to see how he plays. If he plays good, keep him. If not, hopefully he stays healthy too. That's another key thing. But you know how that go. So, but that's also something y'all wanted to look into. He will be looking for his money. So, but
yeah,
they got it. So yeah, ain't nothing to pay that nigga. Yeah,
ain't nothing to move some money around. I mean, to pay that nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, so one of them DNs is gonna be going soon anyway. I mean, he'll be on the bench at least, being ready to fill in or rotate. But
yeah.
Now, who is your other key DN that you got?
We just drafted a young bull last year, Mike Green. He showed potential last year, but he was on, like I said, an ass defense. So, with a different coach and different scheme, they gonna be all right for sure.
All right, well, that's good.
Yeah, man.
You know, I guess predictions on you think they're gonna go to the AFC Championship this year, honestly, or what do you think?
I think they will. I think they could probably be like 12 and what was that? 12-5? Yeah, about 12-5, yeah. 13-4 maybe. But no more than 5. Yeah, no more than 5.
So he's saying the Ravens is back, you know what I mean? Okay.
It's gonna be a couple bumps in the road in the beginning, but we're gonna figure it out, you know what I mean, and go on that little run. I mean, especially with the defense, you know. Last year I couldn't really tell you that, you know, and I think I even said that to you last year. I was like, yeah, the Ravens got to prove to me that they even worthy of doing anything. You feel what I'm saying? And they proved me wrong. So I mean, not wrong, but they proved me right that I still got to look at that like that. But now that we got a different regime, I'm gonna look at it a different way. I'm gonna get them back to where I think they should be at because of who they brought in. I mean, if they would have kept John Harbaugh and that coaching staff, I'd have been like, man, listen, Blaze. Once again, I don't see much, but we'll see what happens, man. We got the talent, but I don't know. The coaching staff ain't there. You know what I mean, so new coaching staff, new message, and new motivation. I believe that this time, I think the window is closing for Lamar, and he knows it. So he better get his chip now. And I don't need three. I don't need four. Just grab one and solidify your name in the record books as one of the greatest quarterbacks alive. And we could do whatever after that, Lamar. I don't give a fuck what you do, guy. You win one and then shut him up, and then we could do whatever, have fun. You feel what I'm saying? You're
You know what? I got a great question for you too. Um, since you don't since with Harbaugh now, do you how do you feel about the Giants and Harbaugh?
well. I'm gonna tell you this, Blaze, and I hope none of my fantasy homies is watching this shit right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because they plucking a few bulls that was on the Ravens. One of them is tight end Isaiah Likely. And I'm gonna say it now. That man is gonna be a problem in this league. If he's not the number one tight end, he's probably gonna be top 3 next year.
Okay.
Isaiah Likely. We should have kept him. He wanted some more bread, or I don't know what he wanted. He wanted to be number one. I think that's what it was. I think he said he wanted to be the number one tight end.
Yeah.
But we already signed Mark Andrews bum ass. So that's another thing we gotta worry about. Mark Andrews in his hands. But he usually can catch though. But like I said, Isaiah Likely is good, but the Giants, they'll be all right. They'll be contenders. They'll be contenders because of the roster. They got some good people on there.
So how do you
Defensive
feel about now? But Harbaugh, what do you think about? You feel like that's like did they really come up on that, or is like nah, that nigga ass? Like,
I think he needed a new message, a new young group to holla at. You know what I mean? Because
all
it
right.
got stale over there in Baltimore. You feel what
So
I'm
you still got
saying?
a little faith with Harbaugh. It's just probably time for a new upgrade.
I know he gonna have a good organization. He gonna run it smooth, and he gonna make sure niggas is doing the right things and not no trouble. And you feel what I'm saying? Like that, he gonna have everybody on a good path. But the coaching staff is who he got in there. It depends on them.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
that
So
too. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So he keep him in line, but
yeah,
when it comes
yeah.
to winning, it's about them. The coordinators around
Yeah,
him
the
still.
coordinators, yeah, who he hired. And I don't know who he
So do you
hired.
feel like Harbaugh would have did something with y'all still if he would have had different coordinators, or he was just done regardless? Like it just wasn't working with this.
I just think his message got stale. That's all. I
That's
mean,
yeah, it
same,
wasn't
same
working in
shit
Baltimore.
coming
Yeah,
in, old nigga. And then what really set me off is like he said in the interview, they asked him, "Oh, you think this season Super Bowl a bust last year?" He's like, "Nah, we just trying to contend." I said, "What? Contend? I'm trying to win a Super Bowl." Yeah, this nigga got to go. Yeah, so after that, he definitely had to go. And I think
yeah.
the upper GM seen that, like, damn, you ain't trying to win a Super Bowl. Oh yeah, go somewhere else with that shit. We trying to win
Yeah,
Super Bowls over
I'll tell
here.
you right now, Jackson Dart trying to win a Super Bowl, but I could see them trying
Yeah.
to go over there and give them a coach that can just contend for now because that's what they
Mm-hmm.
want to see at least with
At
Jackson Dart
least. Right.
Scatterboo in New York right now. They definitely gonna want to
Mm-hmm.
see some type of contender just to hype it up. Just like the Hornets right now with they buzz, they not going probably not get to the chip. I got my
Mm-hmm.
money on it to get to the chip. I'm not a financial advisor, but believe it or not, they just want to see if they can at least get to the playoffs or a play in. So that's how they looking at it with Harbaugh. Maybe he'll do that for the Giants. But like you said, the Ravens is over. Harbaugh had to go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ravens do got a new addition. They lost a coach, a head coach, but they got a new one. But at the same time, they got a hell of a player coach on that defensive field, on that defensive side. And defense is really what wins championships. They always said in Baltimore. So why not bring Max Crosby? Um, I like it. 8 and 98. You know what I mean? The 98 is looking almost just as smooth as the 99 right now. He got his own number, his identity. I don't know. I'm waiting to see what it's going to be like. He's going to be talking a lot. Going to be mic'd up. Going to be a major player on the team. So we're not going to hold y'all too much, but you know what it is? It is this session. We will be bringing another episode about the Hornets soon.
My bad.
See what happens. No, you good. But I know the Hornets will be playing, I think, tomorrow, if not the next day, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow. But like I said, we'll be bringing them another episode about the Hornets. We'll bring another Ravens episode.
If you want to think your predictions, I know you say you think they're gonna make it to the playoffs. What's their record?
And then you talk about Charlotte.
Yeah.
The record, damn, it might be like 31-33 now, or something like that. I don't want to, going off the top.
What spot they in right now?
I'm pretty sure we're still in 10th. If we the Blazers is our next game. We can beat the Blazers. So but we got to take advantage of it because now we did have 2 tough games and we lost close games, but we still lost and we need them wins. And we were doing dumb shit ourselves to lose them games and just like the way we lost to the Suns, it was whooping our ass. So it
was a hell of a hole to come out of though.
Yeah, but that is true. And the thing is, every time we try to come out the hole, it was injuries that kept us close to that hole. Like pretty much in the beginning of the season, if we would have just were healthy a little faster or played a little faster, got them on that court a lot faster, wrapped up Brandon Miller's shoulder, we would have easily had just 20 losses. We waited till we got 30 losses. We were like damn near 18-30 and then just won out damn near. You know what I mean? Like 18-25, at least 18-28. Like we was bad. And it just started winning. Then once we got to like close to 30-30, we started losing right before that, like maybe 28-30. We got to like started getting 35, 33 losses, then started getting 30 wins. But we can't never get over top the 500. You get what I'm saying? Like we always, and obviously the years before only been worse. You know what I'm saying? So this year, I mean, it's looking better, but I'm waiting for us to get over 500 and really lock in and then take off from there. And I don't want to wait to the end of the season where we're just stuck close to 500 and now we're just battling to get into a play-in position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we can get to the playoffs, but we just got to start staying healthy really and just winning out. That's all. And just smart coaching. I know we can do it. I just don't want to jinx this, but I feel like we will, and I know we can. So that's how I feel. The Hornets are 32-33. Thank you. So 10th place. We can beat the Blazers, get that 500. That's a major game. So we'll go live on that. But that's really what we need.
Tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure. I'll look and see real fast. Yeah, that is crazy. I'm looking right down. My bad. One second.
No, take your time. Shout out to all Smoke Session fans and first time listeners and first time watchers. Shout out to all y'all everyday watchers and the sometime listeners. Whatever it is. It's a little saying that goes around. But shout out to everybody staying tuned in. I know we don't really come out with shit too much no more, we're gonna get back on it this season, get back to the picks and stuff like that, because I know we still be playing, still be hitting. I'm in my golf shit right now. I'm researching the players championship this weekend, so if you need some golf picks, holla at me, hit me up, I'll be here.
And baseball just started, so I'm getting back on that. But I did just see the Hornets play tomorrow at 10 o'clock too. So it's definitely going down tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Yeah. They'll be playing in Portland, I'm pretty sure, but
Oh yeah, that's why, because it's in Portland.
Always play them late ass games. You know how that shit goes. So
yeah. They time zone real different. Yeah.
So hopefully we should get that win. Be 500, and then we'll go from there and try to run it up. I feel like we could get to the playoffs though this year, but we got to keep winning.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody over there in Portland. They just traded they bull, they main scoring bull over there. So
They still got Scoot and them on the bench and shit like that coming off and stuff, but nobody too crazy. You feel me? So, but yeah, besides that, anything else about Baltimore?
Nah, not really. I mean, we're going to just see what they do. I mean, another prove it year. You know what I mean? But they was down with Lamar, so hopefully he get back to that MVP form. He was hurt because of that bum ass line, like we talked about. But he'll be back. You know what I mean? He'll be back in the lead and this shit. Because before he got injured, he was leading the league in everything. Touchdowns, yards, so completion percentage. Y'all can look up the stats for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, Lamar was leading in all that before he got hurt. And I want to say
And what
that was
about
week 3, maybe week 4 against Detroit Lions. He got hurt, and then he played the Chiefs after that and got really hurt. So, but he got hurt in the Detroit Lions game.
all
Whatever
right?
week
That's what I
that
was
was.
wondering, like what week was it? But I'm like, yeah, he did
I'm
get
not too
hurt
sure,
early.
but it was against the Detroit Lions for sure.
What about Derrick Henry? How you feel like he gonna do this year?
Oh shit, Derrick Henry's a train, so he'd be all right. He literally trains like a monster, so yeah, he'd be fine. Yeah, he's still running up hills and sand and shit like that. So I ain't I ain't worried about Derrick Henry. But I think he gonna get the ball a lot more this year to try to get to that chip though for sure. So I hope he is ready. Shout out to Derrick Henry. Shit, I need to learn your workout regimen. Know what I mean, for sure, for sure. But yeah, keep doing your thing and get ready to tote that rock a little more than usual. I mean, from last year, we trying to win this bowl, and we gonna lean on that run game a little more. Know what I mean.
Yeah, they're gonna be more smash mouth next year. I can see it coming, man. Pause.
Yeah, for sure. I can see it. Yep. So we gonna
Yeah,
see,
man.
man. But yeah.
But like I said, we gonna we'll wrap this one up. But then if anything, we'll be coming back for another one with y'all. You know what it is,
For sure.
But if anything, we'll roll one,
Light one,
pour one.
low bose. We gonna pass one first though. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we got
Remember?
to pass. My bad. Yeah, pass
Gotta
one and
pass one
pour.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to
Pull up,
Lobos.
low bose. Know what I mean, all
But
right, Lizzie.
appreciate y'all. Whoever tuned in. Make sure y'all come back and man, it's the session.
All right.
This is the Smoke Session, and I'm Blaze Stack Up.
I'm Mills,
and it's the podcast where we talk about sports, crypto, music, anything.
Hey yo, Blaze, let's get into it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
This is the Smoke Session, and I'm Blaze Stack Up.
I'm Mills,
and it's the podcast where we talk about sports, crypto, music, anything.
Hey yo, Blaze, let's get into it.